that this passenger side one is super easy. I only take the air intake and stuff off to make room for the engine to go up. But as far as taking off the top one, you basically just, with your extended ratchet, just go in there and put it in just like that, and it's a piece of cake. So I'm going to loosen these on this side, and that allows the driver's side, whenever you're lifting the engine, that allows the driver's side to lift easier. It's easier for it to go up. It kind of comes up, like instead of it going straight up, the engine, since those bolts are just a little loose, it'll let it go up like that, which gives you a lot more clearance. Yeah, you just loosen up this top one just a little bit. That's probably enough to give it a little bit of clearance. Now I'm going to go on the bottom and loosen up the bottom one. Hey guys, so this one is the exact same as the other side, so I'm not going to give you guys an up close and personal look, but this is basically how I get to these. Really easy if you have these extensions. See, just get it hooked up there, and I'm going to push over my head, and it's loose. So that's how you get to your bolts on either side for your motor mounts, 18mm, nice and loose. And since those bolts are loose on the passenger side, it should angle up like that, the engine, making it really easy to remove the motor mount, put the new one in. Alright guys, so I want to show you kind of a shortcut to getting your driver's side motor mount out. Okay, so first, just like I said in that video, you're going to take the PCM off, right? And I've already taken off all the bolts, so I can show you guys pretty quickly how to kind of shortcut. I also took that pipe off right there, put it behind here. See, it goes like that, just to get it out of my way. It's air, so it's no big deal if you take that off. And what I found really helped out, I want to get that metal plate out of the way, but that's just, it's really a pain in the butt to take off. I found the bolts and where it's bolted in, and it's going to take a lot of work. But you can see all these lines. There's 4 lines total. Those are gas lines, and right here, right there was this little clip thing holding them in place, so they couldn't move. And then there's another little clip thing right about down there. It's kind of showing up. You can see the opening right there. My finger's right on it, but that was holding those closed. So I opened that up as well. Here, I'll touch it so you guys can see where it's at. Right there, see, it would close over all those lines. I opened those up, and it actually gave me a few extra inches of space, which made a world's worth of a difference on getting to that top bolt. So the top bolt, I'm getting at it right through there. Let's see if I can, yeah, you see it's right there. I already have it some of the way off. A little trick I did that made it really easy to take off was I used this at the end of my socket to loosen the bolt. It's on there really, really tight. Okay guys, I just want to show you really quick that setup I was talking about is with the 5/8 wrench here. And just get it in like that, and it can really help give you some extra leverage in that tight spot. And you just push on the wrench like so. That helped a ton. I was able to do this so much faster than on my first video. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this guy off. I have it loose enough to where my hand can just unscrew it. See, I'm getting it there right off. Okay, so the top one is done, and I have this ratchet down here. I'm loosening up the bottom one. This one's easy to take out, so you know, try to get it all on video. Hard to video though. There we go, now it's nice and loose. We'll get that one off. Alright guys, you can see we got the jack all set up. There's wood against the engine, the driver's side, and my little sister's going to help me. She's going to jack it up and record what happens to the motor mount. Yes. First appearance on YouTube, and she's going to slowly jack up the car, and y'all will see what happens to the motor mount. Alright, I'll tell you when to stop. You can start jacking it. Just slowly. you can see the engine's raising up there. That motor mount is coming up. Soon I'll be able to wiggle it right off. Alright. So what I've had to do is there's a bar right here that I removed. And there's a little bit of pressure right here. But I think overall the engine will be okay. It looks like the air intake isn't even touching the car. This fan, I've had some people ask me about the fan, and it does brush up against the side, but it seems like it holds in okay. And there are these little hooks right here that let it go up just a little bit. So I didn't have any issues from doing this, but if you want to remove that fan, that would make it a little easier on you, and if you know how to get rid of this, that would help too. I'm going to go in there, take this motor mount out. So you can see. Alright guys, we got that motor mount. I'm going to pull it right out through this little side hole. Not. Ta-da! And that is how you remove your driver's side motor mount. So we're going to put the motor mount back in and lower the car. It's a little easier to get it in through the top, so that's how I'm going to do it this time. Alright. And go back in through here to place it in. Alright guys, so we got the motor mount in there. And I had my little sister lower it just a little bit because that top part doesn't fit correctly unless you have your hand in there guiding it. So I had my hand like that below where it would be pinched if it dropped suddenly, and she lowered it. So now I'm gonna have her lower it the rest of the way. All right, Kelly, just a little bit. Don't lower it too fast. All right, you see it's going down, and it is on. So that's how you put your motor mount back on. So I'm gonna put those bolts back on. The car is good to go. Let's put everything back together. Alright guys, you can't really see what I'm doing in here, but if you have your 18mm deep socket and those fuel lines are loose, you can tighten this thing up pretty good. The bigger wrench doesn't really fit well. But I'm getting it nice and tight. Now I'm just going to tighten up the rest of the stuff, put the car back together. We're good to go.